Good morning, everybody. This is Chris V out in Hawaii doing your morning analysis for Friday, April 26th for London Open. Here's the market sentiment outlook. I took a look at Zero Hedge to identify any opportunities. There were a couple changes here. So one thing that came out was the dollar was bullish with a surprise durable good number to the upside. So US dollar still being bid somewhat. Also during the Asia session, we had the Kiwi, the New Zealand dollar, with better than expected trade data. Also, the RBNZ governor shrugged off some negative information here, and I'll kind of show you that real quick just to kind of see here. And that kind of adds, I'd say, confidence to my bullish opinion of the Kiwi, temporarily at least for sentiment. So he shrugged off, Governor Orr shrugged off slower growth concerns. So it mentioned that twice in the morning call. So that's something that definitely stood out to me. The yen, I still have as bullish. So it's a risk-off environment. We had the Bank of Japan non-event, and something that was also very interesting is a lot of people are long in Japan on the yen and short on the dollar, with fears of a flash crash because Golden Week is starting here. And this year's Golden Week is a little different than normal. It's actually 10 days due to the fact that they're going to have a new emperor. So it's mandated. And it's the longest in a very long time. So be careful with some unforeseen volatility on the yen, especially next week. I think this week will be safe. But the yen is bullish right now, in my opinion. So this is the outlook that we're looking at. So there's quite a few moves that we can really watch here. So I'd be interested in especially the Kiwi, maybe like a Kiwi Aussie, so Aussie Kiwi pair, maybe the New Zealand CAD, and my third place bet would be the Euro New Zealand. Euro's been sold off for, I'd say, weeks, so be careful because this is actually at a multi-year low, the Euro US dollar. So generally when it's at a multi-year low coming into the end of the week, there's some profit taking. So even though the fundamentals line up, it could go against that. So to me, the Kiwi trade is pretty fresh. So let's take a look at that. Let's look at Aussie, New Zealand, and New Zealand CAD. First, just to give you guys an update on my CAD yen. So it got down to here, but it did not hit my target, so I stayed in, and I'm still, nothing's changed my mind on the CAD yen here. In fact, with the latest morning call, I'm a little bit more confident in the yen too, so I'm going to hold it. As you can see, I've got 4 positions now. My stop is just under the first position, so if I get stopped out, it's 0.5% loss. That's the risk of trading. So let's take a look at the Aussie Kiwi. And that sucker is already down, so we kind of missed the move here. It would have been a nice catch if we would have gotten in at the end of yesterday on the bounce up, but nothing here. So really what I'd like to see on this pair, if we're going to trade it, so we'll keep an eye, maybe set a price alert. I wouldn't be a seller unless it got maybe to the 61% fib. Kind of go out and see if we have anything else here. So yeah, not a great look right now. So like I said, I'd be a seller right around here. Let's look at the New Zealand CAD. So this is already spiked up, guys. So what we could do is draw a retracement from maybe here. And you want to look for former highs or lows depending on what direction you're trading. So I like this confluence level right here at the 38% fib. So let's see how many pips we would gain at the 0. Yeah, 28, and my spread is 7 pips. So yeah, juice isn't worth the squeeze for me on this one, guys. So I might watch, and if it gets down to maybe these levels over here, on a deep retracement, I could get a good 58 pips. So that might be something I'm interested in. So I'll keep an eye on these, and I'd suggest you do the same if you're interested. But for now, I'm going to stay out. I still have the CAD yen trade working, so I'm just going to keep an eye, and we'll see what happens. In terms of news today that could impact what's going on, here in about an hour, we have the Swiss chairman Jordan, who's going to give a speech. So anytime there's a speech from the Swissy leadership, that could cause volatility. And then at the early New York session, the advanced GDP. Now that's definitely going to move the U.S. Currency. So keep an eye out for that. The forecast is at 2.2%, which was from the previous. My opinion is I see possible risk to the downside, because if it misses, that the U.S. is so overbought right now, it's going to move pretty quickly here. I think the strength is already pretty well priced in. So thought I'd share that with you guys. But hey, any other questions, give me a shout on Skype, and good luck trading today, guys. Happy Friday.